Hey everyone! Sorry for the location change, but it's time to move out in the dorms, so everyone's got stuff everywhere, and this is the only place that's clear. And I leave tomorrow, and my online classes we still have one more week. So there's one more video after this, and it's gonna be at home, so it's gonna be interesting to do, but oh well. So this week, I accidentally packed away my notes, but I know we're definitely in Malachi, and we finished in Habakkuk, because I remember I like to say his name. But I'm specifically talking about Micah. I wanted to learn a little more about him, but this lesson kind of doesn't talk about him himself, but it's a lot about the second coming again, so this will be interesting. So going on, the first question is about it's asked me it asked me to make a list about Israel's future reasons for hope, and if you want to read about a lot of the stuff that's going on. I'm also describing what I want to call him Malachi, but Malachi's later. Micah prophesied would happen to Israel and Samaria, and why these things happen, and then why there's hope. So you'd read in Micah chapter 1, 1 through 9, and chapter 2, 1 through 11, and then chapter 3, verses 4 through 12, and then chapter 4, 1 through 3. So it was kind of confusing for me because things weren't laid out really straight in this, so I'm kind of just going by what I understood. I'm sorry it's not a lot. I understood that the Lord's hand will be shown, so there's going to be a lot of destruction going on. The valley will be scorned, and the people will suffer. They had a lot of false prophets. There was a lot of bloodshed, and there was a lot of iniquity, and that's why this is happening to them. They were just very wicked people. But there's hope, because someday there will be a temple above the world, and the Lord's blessings will pour out for the righteous. So that's what I understood from it. Just going to move on to the second question. I'm sorry, I really don't have a lot of insight about this. What additional insights does Dean C. Doctrine and Covenants, chapter 45, 66 through 71, reveal about Micah 4, 6 through 8? So Micah refers to it as the daughter of Jerusalem, but that's also known as the New Jerusalem, so that made sense to me. And it will be the Zion, and only the righteous will reside, and there will be a gathering of the people, and there will be peace. So I understood from it, really short. In my own words, I'm summarizing the teachings in Micah 4:12 and Isaiah 55, 8 through 9, and it's just, I've used this before. It's like God's thoughts are higher than our thoughts, and they're holier. And while we're here on earth, we're never going to be able to understand them as well until we've been exalted and perfected by Him. You know, He is an eternal perspective, and we only have a mortal. Sorry, I was trying to think of the word. Saying a lot. Bad me. Micah 5, 1 through 5, and I'm just talking about what Micah said about the first and second coming, and a lot of things that happen with the first happen with the second. The only thing that's different is Jesus was born in Bethlehem, and that was the prediction for the first coming. Now, before both, there was much wicked in the world, and there is, and Jesus comes and He'll bring peace. There will be wars going on, much iniquity, and Jesus will come and sanctify the world. So, the wicked shall be burned is one of those things that a lot of people know about. The last part is I'm just talking about a few thoughts about the last days and the second coming. So, at the second coming, we will be judged by God. Jesus will come and bring salvation, and before He comes, the earth will be in chaos. So, a lot of what's happening now is signs of the second coming. There's a lot of natural disasters. Think about how many wars are going on. We really are not in a time of peace. And so we're reaching that point where we're getting very close. I don't know when it's going to happen, and no one knows, not even Jesus, I think is what they say. Only God knows, so it's really unpredictable. But when he comes, he will, they say, like, there will be a cleansing fire over the earth, and the wicked will be burned, and the righteous shall be saved and exalted, and we will all be judged by God for our works, and we will be determined our kingdom. And that's a different story, but just saying, I just want to express my thoughts that, the second coming is coming upon us, and if you want to understand the kind of signs, you need to read in the Old Testament quite a bit, and it's all around between, I would say, Isaiah until Malachi. There are a lot of them, and even in the New Testament, I can think about how often they talk about the second coming. And so you need to be prepared. It's close. Please be righteous. Read your scriptures. I'll see you next week. That'll be the last one of the semester, so I'm pretty excited to be done. Even though I only get a month for summer, I don't care. I get my month. So have a good week, you guys. Bye.